tail between
Greetings everyone on YouTube and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance with me, Kimsit. Of course, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We're continuing on where we've previously left off. Previously, we've been able to make a nice sword for the smith. We've also paid for indulgence. We died once again previously to kind of absurd way, but yeah. Nonetheless, we're gonna see if we're gonna be able to talk with this guy over here.
Whoa!
I think I should be able to, right?
My humble respects.
Why can I not talk with Hide Hand Crimson? Weird. Okay, I'm gonna need to look it out. Where? Yeah, it seems like people had this problem here, but some people just literally just started to kill him. Very funny. Hmm. Well, did you ask you could kill him
Good
and all that?
afternoon.
What's going on around here?
Yeah, it was Sean. It isn't easy to talk about this, but you should hear it. A bunch of black guards from the Hungarian camp have occupied an abandoned barn not far from here. They rob and steal. Nothing sacred to them. And they've even killed a couple of people. Most recently, a local herds boy.
Well, I came across him. A complete massacre it was.
Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the poor lad. Diese verdammten ungarischen Teufelskerle. Am besten, if you simply keep away from the place.
I know who you're talking about, but why doesn't the local bailiff do anything?
Because even though they are certainly deserters, they still wear Hungarian colors, and the people here are scared to death of Sigismund. Und weiß Gott zu Recht.
But Sigismund has taken his army away.
Ja, das ist richtig. But people will not soon forget the terrible things his army did here. Und das ist alles.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank. What's going on around?
Yeah, it isn't easy to a bunch of black. They
Oh, okay.
Tja, am
I know,
Ha,
but Sigismund.
ja, und das ist alles.
That doesn't.
If that's all, then okay.
What do
Anything else you have maybe to trade with? Okay.
Wie schade, mein Herr.
I could kill him.
I'm sorry.
Well, either way, I was gonna visit the other quest then, which is here. You know what? Let's just do fast travel. Screw that. And then we'll check the other quests and start doing the entire different stuff here.
Good souls, help out a poor good people.
Easy, good horse. Go. Whoa, whoa.
Hello there.
I'm back. What about that procession of ours, friends?
What do you think? You left us in the lurch, so now leave me alone.
I'm sorry. I got held up.
It doesn't matter now. Come in the morning to watch the shooting competition. Foreman Vlack invited you. You shouldn't disappoint him.
Popping J. Talk to Flag early in the morning. Well, since we have Latin and all that, we can do it later. What is this? New activity. Okay.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Ow! You try to run me over. Aye, on useless pursuits. And come to learn the art.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
You better. Now get out of my way.
Are they out of the bloody mine? They have two collections just like it already.
Where do I get to?
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all. See? I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but
I'd like to improve.
Kommt darauf an. What would you like?
Here, heavy swordsman. Here.
I'd
give
like
me-
to see.
Yeah, that's such things I have a few times in the middle of some Glück. It has only andererseits, bei mir ist the Warhammer one of the most. Also,
Here. Let's just improve our weapon skills even more then. Apparently we've not got this from him entirely. Arnett, come here.
I'd like to improve.
kommt darauf an.
Show me the.
Warum es soll, and I will
Whatever.
show you. Also,
Okay, now. And then we're gonna do the hand fighting too, and we'll be finished.
I'd like to improve my.
es kommt darauf an.
I'd like to practice my.
Vernünftig. Sehr, very hard, but the best way to learn to rest. Also,
Okay. So now we have also learned a bit more better with the skills here. Very good.
my humble respects.
Townsman. Oh, Munhard von Frankfurt.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
Thanks.
So, will you...
Okay, now.
Bis bald.
This is the fight constantly that we can do. Okay. So we've pretty much done everything right now. There's the barber. That's that. Could also go to the apothecary here. Kind of want to do that. God bless you too.
God be with you.
You too. I'm gonna quickly try to go there and see if I can buy something from the apothecary to increase my skill, maybe.
The city council has decided to help King Sigismund's army to keep watch. So we can
Where do I have to go then? Around, maybe? Yeah, I do. Shit.
therefore decided to collect food supplies from the city.
Seid gegrüßt, mein Herr. Du hast... Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
What?
Alchemy load 2. Yeah, we have got that. Anything else you can give me, maybe? No? Okay. Pity.
I hope you find what you're looking for next.
Um... Skill teacher. Apparently there's another skill teacher there and here. I'll see what this one does, and then we can also check out that one.
It happens.
Yeah, you better watch out, bastard. How dare you? Is not the Zen?
Oh, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling that the time's nearly up. Does he get it often?
How can I help you?
God bless you, sir.
I'd like to learn.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, here, alchemy.
Tell me if.
All right, then.
Now we can learn alchemy from him and drinking. That would be good. We definitely need to learn a bit more. Especially for alchemy. Here, come on.
I'd like.
What are you interested?
Drinking,
I want to know your.
gentlemen.
I'll tell you some interest.
Good. There, now we have trained in multiple things, which we needed. And then we can start going to the other dude in the morning. We should go rest now. Although, I do want to buy some food before I rest. Housewife, townswoman. Here, can I maybe...
What's new in?
Nothing much.
What can I get for you?
Take care.
Let's see. Here, alehouse
you need?
lady.
Show
Need
me.
some food. Cooked trout could be good. Eel nourishment, alcohol non. Air, smoked cheese. Dried beef is also possible, but I think cooked, yeah, energy is gonna go less. It's not good. Also trying to get this going. There's meat. No, I don't want that. Okay. Live in a tavern. Possible too. Okay. Here.
Thank you, and come again, sir.
I'm sorry.
Go away.
Christ, pardon me.
You better. Oh no, I'm not gonna steal. I thought I was gonna be able to just simply get in, but of course not. Give me that money, it's mine. Now, let's sit, see if we can read the book. Yeah, no, we can't. Pity. Player. We are stronger now, though. Ooh, look at that. Thresher. Charge attack deals more damage. Shield blocks cost less. The higher your strength skill, the easier it will be to knock someone out or kill them. Okay, sure. That's something definitely we want to do right now. Secondary skill. Here, alchemy. We're level 14. Enthusiasts. Secret of matter. Here we go. Combat. Heavy weapons. Good. M to main. Centering blow. Unarmed. The harder they are. If you fight unarmed against an opponent, when you're armed, okay? If you defeat an opponent unarmed, your unarmed combat skill will count as 3 more. And your execute an unarmed combat. Well, I think I'm gonna do bring mom. That's a better thingy. Here we go. Okay. Now let's just sleep and save. Let's morning come. So 6 in the morning. That's late in the evening or night. And now it's morning. Good. So early in the morning. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, early in the morning. Let's go.
My respects.
Indulgence. Here we go. I think if we go through here.
Whoa.
Wait, oh wow, we can't go through here then.
Good soul, help out a poor...
Whatever, let's just walk there then. Can't waste more time. Fisherman. Here we go. Hello.
At your service, sir. Ya read, kidder.
Well, Vlach, I can see there's plenty of interest in the competition. When does the shooting start?
I'm getting too old for this, kidder. I can do without all the hubble shoe, you know. Them yummy yakkers today, they've got no sense. Fuck it.
Hold on. What happened?
They ran out of beer. So the guild cut the evening meeting short, and old Linhart went home early. He stumbled upon Tess and Anton, and our blockhead takes off running and hurts his arm.
What? He got hurt? And what about the competition? How will he wind up his crossbow?
Well, that's just the thing. So our kid of Bukovets will have to shoot with bugger all chance of winning.
He doesn't know how to shoot.
Nowhere near like Caspar, nor you.
But I'm not a yakker.
Who fucking cares? We'll vouch for you. Henry will give you half of the winnings on top if you gan there in Anton's place. All right. You'll get twice as much. You shoot better than all of us together anyways. So what you say?
Okay.
Fine. I'll do it.
Ah, thanks, kidder. The tourney's about to start, so away, man. Time's wasting.
Let's get to it. I'll show them how to shoot.
Godspeed, sonny.
What kind of snipper-snapper are you, eh? You don't look like a yakker.
I came to compete. I'm shooting for the striped Tonys.
Aye, you're that new fella from Vlach. He already told me Anton is out. So, snipper-snapper, I hope you don't embarrass them. Good luck. You know the rules.
Don't worry. I know the rules of the contest.
Do you need to ken anything else?
I know everything I need. Let's go and shoot.
That's right. Everything is ready. Bets made and folk getting impatient. So what are we waiting for? Let the miners' tournament begin. Archers, take up your positions. Now!
Right. Frick! I'll shoot that one then. I already got a full, so screw you all. No, damn it! Hell yeah! Just one more, and I got 6. I got more than them all. Frick, whatever. I got 5 anyway. I win. GG. Hell freaking yeah!
Good shot. There's no way I'd let you anywhere near my chickens. Here's the coin you've won.
Thank you.
Great God in heaven. I'll be damned. Such luck.
What luck? Years of toil and sacrifice. That's how you shoot.
My hat's off to you, lad. You really gave them hell. They're still in shock that the striped Tony's won again.
It was nothing, really. A good laugh.
Look, kidder, I can't just leave it at that. Here's a few groschen from us.
Thanks, but that's not why I did it.
And I truly appreciate that, Henry, which is why you can have me gaffer's cap.
I can't accept that. You'll miss it.
Nay, just take it. It was my last match anyway. I'm getting too old for brawling.
Fine. Thanks, and Godspeed.
Blessings upon you, Henry. Godspeed.
Lol. Okay. You just give me his hat and he's now bald. Nah. I mean, I don't want to make fun of him, of course, but why did he do that? I really wonder. Like, what's the point? Either way, we're gonna now then start with the blacksmith adventures. But before I'm gonna do that, I actually want to check the player here. Marksmanship. Okay. Second areas. If you're in a settle, the stamina depletion for aiming with a ranged weapon will be halved. Skirmish. After a shot for your stamina. Okay. Thunderous blast. Your first gunshot. Okay. No. Cropping shot. If you deal damage to with a range in the stamina will generate. Somewhere. Okay. Steady aim. If you don't move for 2 or more seconds while aiming, your shot will be. Okay. That's what I need. Secondary here, stats. Nothing else. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any? Maybe I could try to learn something from these guys. Can we?
I'll just get the corner over here.
Sir?
I'd like to learn.
What is this about?
Here, marksman.
Fine.
Teach me a little bit more. So I can get more better with skills. There we go. Here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Likewise, my sir. Player. Okay, we're close. 60. Okay. Since he has taught us, we'll be fine. It seems it also disappears. Good. You. Says you. Let's learn.
God bless.
Here.
Greetings.
I'd like.
What is this about?
Unarmed here.
I'd like.
Alright.
Yeah, teach me. And then the other thing, and then we'll be fine. We'll have more experience and everything.
I'd like to learn.
What are you in?
Blunt.
Fine.
Good. Fine.
Jug of wine, thanks.
Okay, he's level 15 now with the heavy weapons. Let's see. Secondary here. Weird. Heavy weapons 15 now. Why did we not get anything more? By the way, let's just check. This thing does a bit too. We could also try to teach from the kingfisher thing, and then we can then go to the other side. Get out of my way, dude! We're gonna need to learn from everyone.
Good day. Greetings,
darning
sir.
and sewing
Christ,
since
pardon
morning.
me.
Longer and I'll be hunched over like my granny. Good day to you.
Greetings.
What the frick? She just went through me!
What a day.
Zlata,
Greetings to you.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would...
Show me a
Okay.
few.
All right.
nice. Is more alchemy. That is something I need. Ah, nice. I've reached level 15 now with the alchemy. That's good. This is combat skill. Wait. Why? Okay.
You're
Whoops.
always welcome here.
That was weird. Not something that should have happened. There's another laundry room. We could also try to skill teacher. Actually, let's just go here. Whatever.
Sir.
Let's go. Likewise. Strange this.
This place seems familiar.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Lol. The one was gonna say something.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Best move along.
Lol.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
He was my stepfather. But he raised me as his own.
That doesn't surprise me. Even as a lad, I could tell his heart was in the right place. How's he doing?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the Blacksmiths Guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now, they never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skodder used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right, such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out. But be warned, from what I know, the guild is careful not to let anyone that isn't from a blacksmithing family into their ranks. So don't mention Martin wasn't your birth father. It would only hurt your chances.
Thanks for the tip. I won't say a word. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
So don't mention your father, alright. Okay. Let's do laundry here. Because I need to clean my clothes. Let's wash ourselves. And now we should go there. We shouldn't mention that he is our grandfather, but yeah. Magnificent structure.
Good day.
Greetings.
You're always welcome.
You going to tell me what happened? There was some
Here.
things. What do you...
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
Should I do this?
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Takhov. I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Takhov? Takhov? I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read, at least a little?
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
I'm not ready.
Then go and brush up. And no slack.
Let me see that book. I don't begin that thing without anything. Open.
Good day to you.
It's
It's good to see you, lad. Did you hear that noise last night? What was that?
A couple of drunks was sitting outside the store. They were celebrating something. It woke me up too.
Ah.
May God give you health, sir.
Okay, I'm ready. I think.
About the guild.
Yes?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial... And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that...
I'm ready.
I'd like to wait.
Very well, then. We have plenty of room.
Let's just wait. I'm ready.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now. The Guild Forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Excuse
Of course.
me?
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? Why do blacksmiths whistle while they're hammering?
To keep rhythm.
Exactly. It's so they can keep rhythm. I have one more question. What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching, of course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God.
All right.
Well then,
We welcome
are
young
you ready
blood.
for the trial? Shall we begin?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, frisky here, frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the shape.
That's correct.
Correct.
Let's move on to the second.
Tell me, mein Anhänger, what is the Farbe of a correct heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
That's right.
Wunderbar.
Last question.
What's the final step before completing a piece?
Quenching the workpiece in a barrel.
Correct.
Richtig.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a gilt sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then.
Oh god.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
What's next?
Stärker.
Just like Martin.
Oof.
Just like Martin, indeed. To the anvil. Wait.
Let's see, then.
Genau.
Komm schön. Take a look at that.
To the forge now. Let's quickly heat it up. Especially the behind. To the anvil.
Konzentrieren.
Nothing special so far.
When's your finish? Shut up. It was good.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
I did good.
Vorsichtig.
Here, C quality is gold, damn it. What else do you want?
Let's see what you made. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony.
Nice. See? Here. Damn it.
After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Now just the final step. Hang it up. Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
I'm following in my father's footsteps. Even as a lad, when I watched him by the forge, I wanted to be just like him. A real master blacksmith. Today, thanks to you, my dream has come true. And here in Kuttenberg, where Pa spent the best years of his life, I like to think he'd be proud of me.
He would be, without a doubt. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
Wait about the gold plate.
You can go now, Henry.
Proceed shows you're standing in the guild and raising unlocking upgrades. Your increase by completing. Okay, sure. Interesting. Talk with him. Why was Magdalena's pestering you about?
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armorer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around full of ideas and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the City Watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
Okay.
I'll be with you. Excuse me.
I could rob it, but let's not. Now that we've got everything and we've started with this expansion here, I think I can go back here too and see how the situation will unfold. Anyway, we're gonna quickly call this a day a little bit over here with episodes. So I thank everyone for watching and hope you all enjoyed this little journey as we are starting our journey as a smithy. And if you did, give it a like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new and wish to support it. And do you want to recommend something we're going to game together? That's possible as well. Just write down in the comments box below or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. Till then, I'll see you guys in my next video where we shall continue on with our adventures within Kingdom Come Deliverance II.